Hello beautiful people, it's Sindafam. Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be checking this video and it's titled Prince Harry Behaves Like a Child. Duke of Sussex says fighting tabloids caused family rift. Interesting. Today we're going to be checking this video to hear what the guy is saying. Let's check it out.
Well, let's talk about this with Angela Levin, royal biographer indeed of Prince Harry himself. Good morning to you.
Hi, nice to see you.
Thanks for joining us. I mean, it's another day, it's another interview. Prince Harry's moaning about something. Now it's his. It was the media. Now it's his battle against the media that's to blame. But has he got a point this time that actually, he found out, about claims of phone hacking. He alone wanted to stand up to the media, and he feels he was kind of like hung out to dry by his family.
No, of course not. It's absolute nonsense. I think it's shameful that someone who's almost 40, he will be in September, thinks that the fact about this, that what the newspapers have done and hacking is the thing that has taken him away from his parents. It's nonsense. I can tell you exactly what's taken away from his parents, and that is the interview with Oprah Winfrey, 6 moaning hours at Netflix, his autobiography, Spare, and actually pinching any comments he could take from his parents and family and sell them to make money.
Yeah.
And he's been hideous about them. He said that King Charles and William were trapped. They can't get away. What a disgusting thing to say. Catherine is lazy. What a disgusting thing to say. This is it. It's.
I mean, these are the sort of comments he made in Spare and in the documentary, in the interviews with Oprah Winfrey, the racism. Meghan made those allegations, and of course he stood by her on this. All of these things, if they were said in a heated family argument on Christmas Day, would be pretty hard for most families to ever get over. I've seen families falling out over less. Just a slight to an in-law. That's it. It's all over. I'm never speaking to you again. To say it all publicly to the entire world and then think everyone's going to go.
You get, like, to the entire world. That is even what drives lots of people crazy. Your family, not just any family. Your family is a prince, is an adult. Movie, no do am. He went to write his Spare memoir. He no still do. He went from one interview to the other, to the ones that are ready to buy into that victim mentality. You're the one that caused a divide in your family. You're the one that is saying you're hurt. How? And he's a prince. He's a prince. It's not just any regular body. He's a prince. What exactly is his problem? Yeah, we all understand where all of this came from when he chose Brexit. Because before now, everything was fine. But now, he's from one news headline to the other, one controversy or the other. This is the life he's chosen. This is what he's building his brand on. But one good thing is the fact that he's no longer part of the royal family or working royal to be bringing all of this shame and disgust or hurt to them. Now you sell your family, now you share private conversation, because obviously there is no freaking anybody in the family that will know about lots of these details, except if you are there. They say the walls have ears. Now lie. You tell somebody your story. There is no spirit that is going to leak your information if you do not tell it to a human being. Does spirit have mouth? A human being have mouth, have hands, ears, eyes. A human being get them. Human being, not spirits. If spirit can talk, we know. But the ones have ears. Obviously, you told somebody something. I want to believe that the media itself, or the people now that is blaming, don't live with him in his family. I mean, people would know some details, but not everybody, not everything, not every goddamn thing that was written in memoirs, or that was in the Netflix series. What is the problem? Rather than taking accountability, he wants to mourn like a child. An adult. When is he going to grow up? Well, let's go on.
World, and then think everyone's going to go, oh, that's absolutely fine. Do you want to come over for tea on Sunday? I mean, that's just not how the real world works.
Exactly.
No, of course it isn't. And actually, I think, I mean, from what I know from him, spending 15 months with him when I did his biography, to now, he seems to behave like a sort of child that he can only see from his own view. He can't think how his family would feel about anything. And he just feels that it's all about him. He said that trying to handle the British press is his mission, one of his main missions for life. Well, it's a very strange mission. And also, the fact is that he's obsessed with it. And he says it's, it's for the greater good.
Yeah.
What does he mean by that? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's eating him up alive. Look, I'm all for people tackling wrongdoing. Actually, I think, we know there's were some wrongdoing by British media. We do know that,
Yes.
Please, newspapers were closed down. People have been, gone into court. But he does seem to be obsessed with it. And again, as if that's the biggest issue. He still thinks the media killed his mother, when in fact, these paparazzi they're not, the British media didn't employ these people. It's a very strange obsession he has. But you're right, he's almost 40. We talk about him almost as if he's a sort of an errant teenage boy.
Exactly.
Rather than as a grown man, a father. And the things that we should be very proud of him for doing, fighting in Afghanistan, all credit to him on that, and setting up the Invictus Games for wounded service people. Again, that all gets tarnished by what he's doing now, the me stuff. And it's interesting, the Invictus Games, he's bringing them back to Britain, but then we hear that apparently, whether it's true or not, Meghan won't be attending. And again, major snub. She's attended all the others.
Yes, she's scared. She doesn't want to be booed. One of the things about the press is that he wants it to be only positive.
Yeah.
About him and Meghan, especially Meghan. This is actually to please her, I'm quite sure. And she doesn't like anyone who criticises her. He hates it as well. She can't cope with it. So it's a very different way of looking at the press. And as if he can do this 5,500 miles away, he wants to sort of manipulate our press.
Unfortunately, it's not going to work, is it? Angela Levin, really appreciate you joining.
You want to control the narrative all the time. We understand family have rift. There is no family that don't have feud. And that is true. We're human beings. You will not 100% like what your family does or what your family like. That is why they are your family. You fight to make up, or you break to make up. And it is that simple. Exactly what was said. With what he's doing now, he's using it to tarnish the image or tarnish all the good deeds or good works he's done. Because people are wondering, like, how did he become so unrecognizable? And yeah, it is the me. And we know where me is there. There is me in Mexit. It seems like he does not want to leave him. And it's going to be like this. Because this is a grown man, a father, an adult. So what is he telling his children? That it is okay to put your family dirty linens or private conversations online or to the public. And it's not just anybody. He's a prince. He's a prince. I mean, if we were to any other person, they'll be like, it would have gone away. But these are people that want to even live a private life, but they are always on the media. One thing or the other, one controversy or the other. What will happen? They are not the only ones now. You cannot control the narrative. People cannot 100% like you. And that is it. We're human beings. I want to believe that even us as human beings, we don't like every goddamn food we see. So how is it that the only time things you want to hear are positive, waiting happen? Waiting happen? If you hear, if that is what you want to control and this, and that means you're not true to yourself. You always lie to yourself, and you cannot be trusted. And it's just sad, but that is the truth. Yeah, we understand that sometimes the mainstream media or the media portrays some certain information that are not true, or feed or brainwash people to sell a certain narrative for people to believe what is not true. Sometimes they kind of like cross rift and whatnot. But at the same time, some information, decency would tell you, okay, mystery now, mystery. Because, okay, if let's say, for example, he is talking about the media causing the rift, let's say it was a media, but at least somebody with common sense would know that, okay, even if the media is asking you some information about your family, you will not share everything. Why is he not sharing the details or things that happens between him and Meghan? It is only his family. Why is he not sharing those? So he knows that there is privacy to some things, there is mystery to some things, but not the other one. Can you imagine? He knows not to share conversations between him and Meghan, but he knows to share conversation between him and his family, royal family for that matter. He knows to share. Wow. He obviously knows what he's doing. It's sad, but it's the truth. But let me know what you think. I'm sure tons of people have interesting things to share. I really love to share that. You can share other useful information you think might be really helpful. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe and all of that stuff. And until next time, see you in the next video.